Hi. Well, hello. So, I definitely do not look my best, but I was just listening to Eckhart Tolle, which I'm probably going to just continuously be saying that for the upcoming foreseen future. But yeah, in the Eckhart Tolle thing I was listening to, well, actually I was listening to quite a few different podcasts of his. Oh, Miki is lurching from underneath the couch because she's been hiding from our guest, my little niece, who is just obsessed with Miki and is constantly grabbing her and all that. But so yeah, I'm going to do my very best to stay present here, which means be present in my body. Also, I'm looking outside and there's a gal running. She's running actually really fast. I'm like, dang. Also, there's a fly here. It looks pretty stormy out. I actually had a very leisurely day, so I really have nothing to complain about. But oh yeah, I guess, okay, what I was going to say earlier, right in the beginning of this is one of the episodes of Eckhart Tolle's podcast things that I've been listening to, the fly will be buzzing by the microphone. But yeah, by my phone, I should say. But yeah, in one of them, the audience member asked him a question and she was like, hey, how do I get over like this continuous thing that I do, which is I'm constantly comparing myself to other women. This is what the lady was saying. She was like, I'm always comparing myself, you know, am I better looking? Am I not as good looking? Like always comparing herself to other women. And she said that she's just annoyed of it. She's exhausted by it. And she asked Eckhart, you know, what recommendations he had for her to stop doing that. Anyway, so yeah, upon listening to that little section of the podcast, it just reminded me, you know, to just whatever. Like, sometimes I look like this, sometimes I look like that. Yes, I would prefer to be this, but it's all good. Like, just, we are in this body, like, whatever. Of course, Eckhart says it completely better than what I just did there, but that's my takeaway. No, I was kidding. But anyways. Okay, so yeah, in this I'm going to really do my best to be present, which means stay in this moment, which means being aware of my inner body, which let me just go in there for a second. I personally am going to do 2 more deep breaths. If you want to join me, go on ahead. I like to hum, especially whilst I'm driving. It just feels really good, the vibrations. But so so now I'm just gonna be more aware of my inner body, so the energy just within. I'm gonna unravel my skirt because it's a bit tight as I sit, and I rolled it all the way up, which makes it more tight. So I'm going to unravel it. Watch me unravel. I'll soon be naked, lying on the floor, lying on the floor. I come undone. It's a song. Okay. Now I have much more space. All right, so Miki. So yeah, just being aware of my inner body, you know. Okay. So, here we are. So, Miko. My point with this is to not not edit it, and to stay present as best as I can. It's a presence practice. I shall grow in the muscle of presence. Hi, Meek. So, yeah, it's quite a bit of tension here. I'm by myself right now, well, other than the kitty cats. Turns out my grandpa's quite literally, I guess, on his last days here on planet Earth. I came home today. I was at work and also just out in nature earlier today. That's what I was saying. I had a very easy day. I mean, I woke up, rolled out of bed, threw on some random clothes, and met up with my friend. We chit-chatted. It was very nice. And went for a walk with her. And then after that, I went into the shop that I work at and took a bunch of pictures and was just kind of putting things away and stuff. And then I went over actually to a coffee shop and just put the pictures together, made a little video for the social media of the shop. And then I was just trying to kind of organize my own stuff, kind of look at my schedule, look through some of my videos, try to delete some things, or not try, I did delete some things, and then put together some stuff. And again, I had that feeling of, I feel overwhelmed by the amount of footage on my phone. It's like I want to film these things, I want to take pictures of things with the vision or with the hope or whatever, with the plan of uploading it and showing it to whomever. But then it's like if I don't do it right away, then it's just sitting on my phone, and then it's like it starts to build up, and as I said, it's like my phone is totally full again, even though just a mere month ago I deleted literally everything, like, which, yeah, I'm super, super grateful for. But now it's like I have all these videos from when I was in Europe, and then I have all these pictures, and then like every day, you know, I'm making more videos and more pictures, so it's like bam, 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 and then I'm not like putting it together and putting it out there and then deleting it, so instead it's just building. And yet again, I just feel that feeling that's like, I don't want to edit things, which is why I think I already said, with this video, I want to just be present as much as I can, presence practice, and not edit it. Just have it be an unedited chat. So, but yeah, okay, so yeah, I was at the coffee shop and I was just like doing those different things. And then I was going to come back here, but honestly, I was like, I don't want to. And I did have the little thought, which is, okay, most people that have children in the normal situations, I guess, like the typical situations, it's like usually the parents are gone, you know, from whatever, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. or whatever it is. And then they see their kids, you know, just a wee bit in the morning and then in the evening, on the weekdays anyways. So that's kind of my little resolution as far as like, I feel like it's okay that I've been out and about all day, because it's like, okay, because I have my niece and sister-in-law are visiting, you know, and she's a 4-year-old, and she's a huge handful, to be honest. So even though I did have fun with her yesterday, it was really sweet, and there's too much to talk about, and I'm not going to talk about it here because it's just not appropriate, you know, to be talking about family stuff on my videos, from my opinion, anyways. But yeah, I did have a lot of fun with my niece yesterday. It was really sweet. She was like doing my makeup, and she was, we were just talking, hanging out, like drawing. We were looking at my fairy cards. We were just hanging out, you know. It was very fun. It was very sweet. But anyways, but yeah, what I'm saying though is after I did some of those things at the coffee shop, I just had this feeling of, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back because it feels like it's like a daycare here. It just had this, you know, it's different, you know, obviously it's different. If you're used to having your household a certain way, like just you, maybe another person, you know, just like a kind of quiet kind of household, and then bam, you have company that's like a crazy child, and, you know, just like commotion and stress and all this stuff, and then all that's happening over here. And then now my mom is also radiating, like she's like a light bulb, radiating stress. Like I'm honestly concerned she's gonna like have a heart attack or something, because she's so stressed about her dad, and she has all the weight is on her to do all this stuff, and it's too much to explain. But the main gist is she's extremely just radiating stress and negativity and stuff, and I'm like, ugh. And then this commotion of like these two that are having troubles all the time, the other people visiting, you know, and I'm just like, ooh, get me out of here, you know. So yeah, so after I was at the coffee shop, then I decided to go over to this nature spot and just listen to Eckhart Tolle and just walk barefoot. And I did my meditation, although it wasn't really that deep of a meditation, because I was kind of a little bit distracted by something. And I was laying on the ground and there's like ants crawling on me and stuff, and I kept having to like move the ant, and so like I wasn't like super indulged in it, you know. But even so, I did a meditation and did a little voiceover for a video whilst I was there, and just kind of looked around, like myself, like within me, I'm like, I need to film, I need to take pictures, like there's so much beauty all around, there's flowers everywhere, and like everything I look at is so pretty and beautiful, and I just want to take a picture and take a video. But I was like, hey, no, like I did do that, but also I was like, no, right now just absorb it, like observe it and absorb it, and just don't try to take pictures and stuff, just like be here and look at the flowers. Okay, really look at them. Just stand there, you know. I take a few steps and then stand and just look around. I'm like, whoa, because the meadow or whatever, the field, meadow, whatever it's called, the prairie, it was like a forest. Like it was this growth. The growth was crazy. I've been gone for a couple of weeks, or I don't know how long it's been, but it's just like a jungle in there. It's just really interesting to look at, and there's so many flowers and so many luscious colors, and then the sky and like just everything around was just like, so yeah, I would just stand there and just look at everything and just be like, whoa, you know. And I did take some videos. Also, when I was walking, yeah, I saw these balloons floating away, and I saw butterflies everywhere, and yeah, it was just really cool. So I did that, and then I came back here, and I was just like, and then, oh, it turns out I actually need to go back into the shop to go do something because my boss isn't feeling well, and I'm going to message her back as well, too. And then I'm like, oh, I haven't really been doing much for my other two social media stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, and then I'm starting this other job, and then also, I feel like this is, like, so typical of me. But yeah, and then like I have an interview for somewhere in a few days, which I am quite looking forward to, potentially having this job, because I'll just get to see a bunch of people. It's very minimal hours if I get the certain thing, and I'll get a free membership. So I'll tell you guys more about it if and when it happens. But yeah, there's just kind of like a lot of like random stuff going on in my life. And then also like I'm really enthused because I really do want to do like the podcast. I need to get a new, actually maybe I should do that right now after this. But yeah, I want to order my Yeti microphone, the cable thing that connects, it's broken, so I just need to get a new one. But yeah, I really like this vision that I have, you know, of like making high quality videos with the microphone, having like a cute little setup, maybe even using the green screen and just like having nice lighting and just like doing ASMR videos. And also, yeah, just the daily dancing. I feel very motivated by that exercises and these different things that I feel very like enthused about, especially the dancing recently, like just like letting myself flow. And like some of the most inspiring experiences that I've had is seeing people dance, like, and especially when it's like in a cool environment and like they have a cool costume or something, I'm just like, oh, it's so awesome. And it's just really fun for me to just let out, like just flow the energy. Oh, it's like I can do that for hours and I get so sweaty. It's a great workout, you know. So let me just be present. I mean, I know it's all about being present whilst you're in the moment, but so yeah. I'm gonna show you Miki. She's laying next to me, like, oh, what a cutie. Just snoring, not really snoring, but breathing, whistling through her nose as she slumbers. Oh, and she's so cute. But yeah, so my mom and then the company, like my sister-in-law and niece, are at the library right now. And yeah, so I actually was asked to come back into work to make a different post, which I'm happy to do. And then maybe tomorrow, I would like to go to the farmer's market, and then also I'll plan to paint my niece's face because we got some face paint. So I do feel kind of bad that I didn't do that today because I did say I'd do it today. But I was like, I still can do it. But, you know, it's just a bit later. And either way, so I still have a couple more days I can still do that. And yeah, so the next, whoa, that fly just flew into my phone. But yeah, so the next few days, you know, I'll just kind of be doing stuff around here. My mom might leave actually to go see my grandpa since it might be his last days here on planet Earth and in his embodiment, you know. Apparently he's been super mean and my mom is like very stressed and like it just sounds like, that's why I asked her just now. I was like, do you want to go? You know, like, are you sure you want to do this? Because like they stress each other out even more because he's really mean to her and then she's like, oh, and then, you know, she's all stressed doing everything and he's like, rah, 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 you know. I'm like, eek. And apparently he's been extra mean, but he's also like dying, so it's like this whole commotion, you know, of like, oh, ah. But yeah. and then Monday I'll get my oil changed as a change of topic. I made an oil change appointment, so that's good because my oil was blinking. I put some more oil in, but yeah, that's probably not interesting to tell you about, if anyone is still listening. But yeah, and then I'll have two very busy days. Like, I think it's like, who knows how many hours, very busy days at the photography job. And then the plan anyways is to then after that, the company will leave, and then I will go to the cabin, see my cousin, and just be immersed in nature, but it won't be for very long. I'll only get to be there for like 2 full days, which is not enough. Although Tess did text me the other day and she's like, hey, maybe we can plan a cabin trip. So, I mean, of course I'll plan to go up to the cabin a lot more times, as much as I'm capable of, whilst still balancing these other jobs and stuff and my own passions. So, yes. And yeah, it's just weird, like, it's just such a different world to be in this, you know, immersed with a little child and have more people here. It's like just such a different environment, obviously, you know, it makes sense. And I think I said this before, but yeah, it makes me, I mean, after yesterday, I can definitely, and other experiences I've had with children, you know, I can see like the beauty of having a little child and, you know, being there, witnessing it, like practicing presence and just like, you know, all that stuff. And I can see the beauty and the amazingness and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm not going to go into all that. But what I am saying, though, is like, I'm just really happy that I'm not immersed in that every day. Like, it feels like daycare. That's what I said. I was like, okay, at least some parents anyways have like a chunk of the day where they're not always with their kids, because like otherwise it's just like kids world, you know. It's like when I used to work at a preschool and whatever, taught English and different things I've done with children, it's like you're just immersed in this child's world, like a children world, you know. And it's like personally I don't like, I'm gonna make sure I'm present. I don't like, not that you have to be in that certain like yay, you know, kind of thing. You don't have to be like acting like a big baby or something with them. You can just be yourself and just be amongst the children. But even so, like, their interests and stuff are very obviously child-esque, and it's like, I especially don't want to spend, I'm just not philosophizing, but I'm just pretending like this would be the situation. Like, if the situation was like 5 days a week for 8 hours a day, I'm just with children, I do not like that feeling of being like, oh, yes, 1, 2, 3, you did it, and just like be in that state all day. Like, no. Oh, it's a bit awkward when people are outside. I feel like these windows are very hearable through. What is today? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just don't like being in that kind of like Babyville. Like, it's just like, oh, yeah, Dora found the Explorer object, yay! Like, I don't like that. I don't want to be, does that make sense? Like, you know, some people that are like babysitters or I mean like preschool teachers or something, it's like they're just in this like baby language all day, and that's not how I want to live. It's like, no. It's a bit too much to try to explain, but anyways, so there's some updates. Although I was kind of, not that it's about past and future and all that, you know, I've been very being present. But also, as a scene, oh wow, it was 1 month ago or 2 months ago, you know, there's a lot that has happened in the past month or two in my life. And I'm like, yeah, I'm happy that I got to do these different things, you know, got to see different family members and got to go abroad and got to, yeah, just do some different little things, you know, so I'm happy I did those different things. And the future is yet to come. So, with that, I think I shall say goodbye. It's been nearly 20 minutes. I should probably leave, actually. Definitely, actually. So, if anyone is here listening, thank you, I suppose. Thank you. I mean, I do say thank you, but only if you obviously actually wanted to and found this interesting to listen to. Otherwise, it's just good practice for me. This is actually, yeah, I think it would be nice for me to keep doing this type of thing and really do my best to be present as I talk, because I feel like actually, not that it's a graded thing, but I don't think I did that well in this. episode of presence practice chit chat diary. I feel like I wasn't totally present as much as I would like to be. I would like to be like in my body like I am right now and talking. It's a totally different energy field for sure. Right now I am being present as I talk. And what I mean by that currently is I'm sensing my inner body essence energy as I'm also talking somehow. And I do feel like when I'm in this deeper state of presence like this, it does feel like there's really not much to say. Like, I can just kind of be, not really much to say. But yeah, and with that, I bid you adieu. Yeah, maybe I'll do another one of these in the upcoming days. All right, well, farewell, goodbye. Goodbye, farewell, avada vidazine, adieu, la di, ba bee 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 dee. Bye!